Hello there, Slamscape here. Today, I'm going to walk you through the exciting process of colonizing your very first system in the Trailblazers update for Elite Dangerous. Colonization is your chance to take control of an unclaimed system and shape it however you see fit. Well, as much as the game lets you anyway. I'll guide you step by step on where to kick off the colonization journey, how to make your claim, how to deploy your claim beacon, and of course, how to lay the foundation for your very own space station. Let's get this colony started. First things first, how do you pick a system to colonize? Do you want a system with a lot of rings, a lot of icy moons, or just a star and a small outpost? The choice of system will be personal to each commander and their goals. There are, however, some restrictions to be aware of on what systems can be colonized. As of launch, you can only colonize a system that is 15 light years from a currently occupied system within the bubble, and unpopulated systems that already have tourist beacons or existing developer-placed points of interest are not able to be colonized. On the galaxy map, there is a new system colonization tab that lets you filter systems by unclaimed, invalid, your colonies, and inhabited. The systems with a red X are not able to be colonized. Gray circles show available systems, although they may not be in range to colonize currently, and purple triangles are systems currently undergoing colonization or already inhabited. I would recommend scouting out the systems in person you might want to colonize before you make a decision. Now that you have figured out the system you want to colonize, or have decided you just want to let fate decide, it's time to stake a claim. You will need to head to any station in a populated system that is within 15 light years of your desired system. One note that might influence your decision is that the controlling faction of the station where you make your claim will be the first faction moved into your new colony. Once you arrive at the station, select Contacts. You will see there is a new System Colonization contact. When you select it, you'll see a brief explanation. Welcome to System Colonization. The 34th century has seen humanity stagnate in its expansions. With the close of the Second Thargoid War, humanity finds itself in urgent need of new territory. All system colonization efforts start from a System Colonization contact. These can be found in most ports and allow commanders to expand to uninhabited systems within range. Once a system is selected, the primary port can be configured. Each port type provides different benefits to the system and requires varying amounts of commodities to be delivered. Once claim is made, you have 24 hours to go to that system and deploy a system colonization beacon, or the claim fails, and that system will be available again to be claimed. 2 failed attempts in a row results in a cooldown for that system. Select Begin New Claim to be brought to the new System Claim mode. This map mode allows commanders to see available locations within range. After selecting Begin Claim, the primary port must be configured. The primary port will provide information about resource costs and system effects. Should the primary port construction fail to be completed within the designated time, currently 28 days, the system colonization effort will fail and all commodities delivered will be lost. Now, you will see a map which uses a similar system to the Power of Play Influence Range system. We get a visual sphere centered on our current system that shows what systems are potentially in range for colonization. Green dot shows available systems to colonize, purple triangle shows currently populated systems, and a red X shows systems that are blocked, probably related to existing tourist beacons, POIs, or permit-locked systems. Systems showing an open circle are out of range from your current location, but may be available from a different populated system. It can also mean that the system is currently too far to colonize, but available if another system gets within range. When you select an available system, if you have visited it before, it will show the number of orbital and planetary construction sites available, which is why I suggest scouting out potential systems in person first. You can still claim a system without visiting it, but you'll have no information about what is in that system and how many possible build locations there are. Selecting Configure Primary Port is our next step. This will bring us to a screen where we can, as the name suggests, select our system's primary port. This primary port will determine the base economy of our system, whether it's extraction, high-tech, colony, industrial, or military. I believe that once the initial port is built, other port types can influence the economy, as some existing systems have multiple economies, although more testing will be necessary. The primary port type will also determine the amount of commodities required to complete the first port. We have two options, Outpost and Starport. Outposts are smaller bases that have limited functionality and only have small and medium landing pads. They are the most economical to build as they have smaller commodities requirements to build, and I would recommend solo commanders to start here. Outposts come in 6 types: commercial, industrial, criminal, civilian, scientific, and military. Each variation determines what economy types are available. For instance, commercial, criminal, and civilian outposts are colony. Scientific is high-tech, and military is military. Each type also has positive and negative benefits to several factors, including population, security, wealth, and tech levels. I suspect the initial values aren't that important unless you're only planning a one-port system. Starports are your bigger ports, with more station services and a large number of landing pads for all sizes of ships. They are broken into 2 tiers. Tier 2 are Coriolis and asteroid bases. Asteroid bases are only available in certain systems. And Tier 3 are Oculus and Orbis stations. Tier 2 requires more commodities than Outposts and is possible for a solo commander but will be time consuming. Tier 3 requirements are pretty steep and seem to be more intended for wings and squadrons. However, once the initial starport is set up, I believe the requirements for each base will be slightly smaller. These ports will determine the starting economy similar to Outposts, although it seems to be more limited as Coriolis, Oculus, and Orbis starports establish a colony economy, and the asteroid base an extraction economy. As with Outposts, each station has positive and negative benefits to population, security, tech level, etc. Once you decide which port you want to go ahead with, select Confirm Claim. This requires a one-time purchase of 25 million credits. Once the claim goes through, you'll be greeted with a screen reminding you that you have 24 hours to deliver your claim beacon to your system. Now that you've made your claim, it's time to deliver your claim beacon to your new system to begin the colonization building process. Nothing special is required to deploy this beacon. All ships have a new System Colonization Suite module installed by default and a new SC Suite added to our fire groups. All we need to do is go to our right-hand ship panel, go to Fire Groups, and assign the SC Suite to a button. Next step, when you jump to your new system, you'll notice that a new Beacon Deployment Site, Point of Interest, is now orbiting around the main star. Head into it like you would any other POI. Get within 2 kilometers of the center, and fire off your SC Suite to finalize your claim. If successful, you'll get a series of messages: System colonization beacon deployed, contacting colonization ship, and system colonization ship arriving in 3 minutes, and a reminder every minute until the colonization ship arrives in system. Once it jumps in, check your POIs and you'll see a new contact, System Colonization Ship. This will be the location of your first station. Heading there will reveal the new colonization ship, which is the location you'll need to deliver commodities to build your new station. As a reminder, you have a set time limit, currently 28 days, to complete this. Building your first station requires ferrying a variety of commodities to the system colonization ship. It offers a buy price above market average, so you should be able to make some profit delivering them and recoup the cost of the initial claim. Other commanders can help deliver commodities, and you can utilize a fleet carrier to transport the larger amounts if you have access to one. A full list of what you need can be found at Construction Services at the colonization ship. You can also check the system from the galaxy map to see a real-time accounting of the commodities currently needed. You can find the various commodities needed using third-party tools like Inara.cz to find the best locations near your colony. Be aware, these third-party tools only report information that commanders self-report through optional programs, so it's not always accurate. As well, some of the commodities might be harder to find than others, and since the tools don't always have every location, it can help to know where each commodity is produced. For instance, CMM composites, which are currently kind of scarce, can be found only at surface ports in refinery systems. So it's worth checking systems that fit the bill even if they're not listed on Inara. Steel, titanium, and aluminum are also from refinery systems. Fruit and vegetables are from agricultural systems, whereas food cartridges are from industrial. Most of this information can be found on the Elite Dangerous wiki. I will include a link to this in the description. This knowledge can help ease the commodity grind, especially at the edges of the bubble where less information is being fed to third-party tools. And there you have it, Commanders. You're all set to start your journey into system colonization. Whether you're going solo with an outpost or teaming up for a massive starport project, the choices you make will shape your new colony's future. So take your time, plan your moves, and prepare to move a lot of cargo. The universe is waiting for you to leave your mark. Look for a more comprehensive colonization guide in the future. As always, a like and subscribe would be much appreciated. Good luck out there, and may your colonies thrive. Thank you for watching.